Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about slip knots for the dairy sale. So this is something you can play on your phone, have on your laptop, anytime you need a little help remembering what needs to be done. So the basic slip knot is related to this. What we're looking at here is basically an overhand knot. We're going around and through, but we do this slip bent, it's called a bent, and we have to stick that in on an overhand knot so we can pull it out when we need to. So basic overhand knot is right here. So what we're trying to do here is create this on the halter portion going back. So you're going to have a rope coming through the center of this overhand knot with this bent back so you can quick release it. So just remember that you're trying to create that overhand knot on the rope leading back to the cow. So this is what it looks like. You've got your overhand knot right here. You've got the part going through with the bent, so if you pull on the USB here, it'll come undone. This is a rope leading back to the cow. So we're doing an overhand knot around that rope leading back to the animal, and we can release it as quickly as we can. So this is a pretty secure slip knot. It's probably the easiest when you think about it to do. Professor Hayes does one that's upside down from this, but it's the same net effect. You're tying a overhand knot around the lead going back. So let's work through it. Step by step. So we're going to go take the cow. The cow is out here on this end here. We take the halter, we run it around whatever we're trying to tie the cow to. So in this case, we've got a bottle there of paint. We're coming around that, or you're going to go around the boards or through the holes out at the sale barn. Either way, you're going to come around, you're going to bring that end back into the barn. What I'm going to tell you to do is go over top of the rope leading back to the cow. You come back under on the other side. So we're starting that overhand knot. Then we kind of bend the rope and form what's called a bent or a loop. And we're going to come back through and form that overhand knot. So you can see that the overhand knot comes through here and then comes back out that way. So we're tying an overhand knot around this section here that leads back to the cow. And then we have the loop here. So if we pull on this, that overhand knot becomes undone and the cow is free. So that's what we looks like when it's tightened down. We've got that overhand knot around that lead back to the cow. The cow is at the bottom of the picture here. And we got our loop on this side. We got our untie portion there. And given that our hole halters are so new and they have too much spring in them, we haven't really broken them in. We take the end and we put it back through the loop here, and that kind of locks it down from the cow playing with it so they can't come undone. All you have to do is grab right here and pull on it, and that knot should come undone and the animal should be loose. So again, this is the knot we're going to focus on for our slip knot for the sale. There are other versions that get the same thing done, where instead of tying the overhand knot around the rope leading back to the animal, you're tying it around whatever you're tying the animal to. So this would be the board or the post you're tying the animal to, and then you're doing an overhand around that knot. Same function. You pull on this part here, the whole thing comes undone. This one's a little bit more complicated, probably a little less secure, but still another slip knot that people use. Again, we're tying the overhand knot around the post that we're dealing with, not the lead back to the animal. So the animal will be down here, that function there, so you can see that the overhand knot is kind of around the post.